Children, how are you? So yesterday we were discussing class 10th chapter 1 nutrition chapter, and now I would like to continue that topic. So yesterday we discussed about life processes. In that we have given different examples like nutrition, respiration, excretion, locomotion, etc. So the first chapter from this chapter 1 we named it as nutrition, and also we discussed defined the term nutrition. The procurement of the food is called nutrition. Now I will ask a question to you. Why the nutrition is important for a organism? Simple way we can ask that, what is the need of food for a organism? So you can say that answer, the food is essential or need for getting energy. Yes, you are right, children. We eat the food to get energy. Can you now tell me where the energy exists in a food? Yes, let us find. In the previous classes we have learnt that food is nothing but having what? Nutrients. So because of the nutrients we have given the term nutrition, procurement of food. Food is nothing but having nutrients. What are the different nutrients you have learnt in the previous classes, children? Yes, one is carbs or carbohydrates, then lipids, then you have discussed about proteins. These are the major source of nutrients. Along with that, minerals and vitamins, roughage, water are the additional kinds of nutrients. So when you observe the nutrients, what are nutrients? Nutrients are the chemical substances that helps in procurement of food, that is obtaining food to get energy. So when you observe all these nutrients, every nutrient have an important, what I would say, formula or a unit. So units of such bigger molecules. Generally carbs, lipids, proteins are the bigger molecules. How they are made up of? If you find a chain, so in the chain you can find different rings. Different rings, each locked within them to form a chain. In the same manner, carbohydrates, lipids or fats and proteins form the chain of units. If a chain is made up of units called glucose, it will form as a carbohydrate. Means glucose, 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 n number of glucose. It will form carbohydrates. If the chain is made up of amino acids, what are the children? Amino acids. These are also nutrients. These are the units of proteins. When this chain is made up of amino acids, it is named as proteins. It is named as proteins. If the chain is made up of fatty acids, means it is a fatty acid molecule like glycerol, 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 glycerol. The chain of these units together form big nutrient molecules. Why we have to know these important points? To understand how the food consists of energy. How the food consists of energy. So for example, we can take carbohydrate. So just we discussed that carbohydrate is made up of glucose. It is a unit of carbohydrate. So when you observe a glucose molecule, it is having the formula, chemical formula C6H12O6. So when you find this C6. You can write the chemical bonding in between 6 carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 6 carbons, when they bind with bonds, and these bonds again form with hydrogens and oxygens, it will form one glucose molecule. When we eat glucose, that is carbs, these carbohydrates digest into glucose, and glucose in a cell break down the chemical bonds in between these molecules. When the chemical bonds is breaking down, the energy release. This energy we are utilizing for our activities to perform respiration, digestion, excretion, locomotion, reproduction, etc. So we get energy when the food get oxidized in a cell, when the chemical bonds in between the food get oxidized to release into energy. This energy in our body, we know that it is in chemical form, ATP. ATP means adenosine triphosphate. Now I think you understand that how the energy we get from the food. Simply we can say that food are nothing but nutrients. They are chemical compounds. When these bonds are broken down in the body, the energy releases. Such energy is utilized by our body. This is the thing you have to keep in your mind, how our body or any living thing body get energy. Now to understand the life processes like nutrition, reproduction, excretion, everything, we have to understand the important term metabolism or metabolic activities. So yesterday we discussed life process are nothing but metabolic activities performed by a living thing. Metabolic activities also called metabolism. What children? Metabolism. What is metabolism? This term, when you define the metabolism, series of chemical reactions, either synthesize something in our body or break down or destruct, you can say, something in our body by a series of chemical reactions is called metabolic activities. For example, you take digestion. The food gets digested in the stomach and small intestine. This is a breakdown process. This happens by a series of chemical reactions, releasing of enzymes, acting over it requires proper temperature, everything, pH, everything. Like that is a destructive process. When you take an example in a plants prepare food by a process called photosynthesis. The term itself synthesis. Photosynthesis. In the presence of light, the plants prepare food. The synthesis means in the leaf, series of chemical reactions made to prepare a glucose molecule. It is a synthesis process. It also requires a series of chemical reactions. So the biochemical reactions, we can say that either form a molecule by synthesis or breakdown. It is nothing but called metabolism. This is are of two kinds. Metabolism is of how many kinds, children? Two kinds. One is called anabolism. Second one is called catabolism. Anabolism and catabolism. The same thing we can repeat now. Series of chemical reactions which can synthesize a molecule, means smaller units become a bigger one. For example, carbon dioxide and water synthesized to form glucose. It is appearing very simple. Carbon dioxide and water just mixed to form glucose, but it has to it has to be done by number of chemical reactions. That should be in an orderly. We cannot skip 1, 2, 3, 3 to 6. 1, 2, 3. It has to be done in an order. So because you have to say series of chemical reactions, that should be in order. That should be formed.